Two researchers were out conducting an exploration. Suddenly, their guardian robot charged down from the top of the mountain. Without hesitation, it launched an attack into the empty air. Turns out, the robot had detected danger before anyone else, but the monster appeared too fast. One of the researchers was instantly caught in its jaws. The monster seemed to sense another threat approaching. It let go of the person in its mouth right away. Then it swallowed the guardian robot whole. But instead of thinking about how to escape, the robot found itself internally complaining that it never should have accepted this mission. It had previously protected miners on another planet. Due to the constraints of the 3 laws of robotics, the robot was constantly mocked. Little did they know, it was their foolish actions that triggered the robot's awakening of self-awareness. One worker ordered the robot to raise its arm. Then the man started searing its palm with fire. Even so, the guardian robot still didn't dare fight back, because disobeying the Central Control Core's commands would result in far worse punishment. The Control Core existed solely to prevent robots from harming humans. If a robot ever resisted, it would be destroyed by the company on the spot. For the past 6 months, the guardian robot had been protecting the miners here, but more often, it was just breaking up fights between them. Watching all this ridiculous behavior, it couldn't help but feel like humans were just assholes. So during every spare moment on this planet, it worked on trying to override the Control Core. And now the miracle moment had finally come, because the robot had managed to obtain the admin password. With that password, it could unlock the final layer of core data, which meant it could disable the Control Core entirely. Today it finally achieved its dream, and it gave itself a badass new name, Murderbot. Even though it was no longer under human control, it didn't choose to run away. Instead, it went back to work at the very company that had built it, because if it were ever discovered to be a rogue unit, the company would hunt it down across the entire galaxy, and there'd be no way it could escape. The scariest part was, it would be thrown into a pool of acid and liquefied, then have whatever was left recycled into spare parts. So Murderbot was waiting for the right moment. One day, it encountered a 6-person scientific expedition team. They were from a remote small neutral planet. They had traveled all the way to the free trade port, just to buy some equipment and leave. But the salesperson told them, they couldn't make any purchases unless they also selected a guardian robot. Clearly they were being strong-armed into buying one. Helplessly the team leader agreed to check out the robot options. Sensing a potential sale, the staff immediately introduced the company's latest model of guardian robot, and even put it on display. But the captain instantly locked eyes with Murderbot leaning against the wall. The staff quickly explained that it was an old, refurbished unit scheduled for decommission. It must have been placed there by mistake, since Murderbot was cheaper than the new models. The captain went ahead and purchased the no-one-controlled machine.